right. So for the audio project, I made two different classes. That way, I could use them later and simplify a lot of the process of handling audio. That way, I'm not always interfacing with Erklang. It's much easier to just pull out the stuff I need and automatically convert vectors and stuff on my own. So I created an audio engine class that does 2D audio, static 3D audio, dynamic 3D audio. The main difference between the static 3D audio is that it just emanates from a point and it's not connected to like any world objects or anything. It's just at a spot. It doesn't move. It can't move. It's for stuff like stereos or television sets or something. And then we can update the listener position, and I just have it overloaded for two different ways. That way you can do it either way. And then the dynamic audio, the dynamic 3D audio, that's what I'm using the most. And basically it just returns a pointer to a sound so that another object that I created, the audio emitter, can tweak that sound. So if we go over to the audio emitter class, it's got a pointer to the sound that gets dropped when it's done, a pointer to the engine on the on here on the audio engine, not the engine itself, but the Erklang engine that it's wrapping. Or no, actually it is the engine itself. I lied. So that. And then it's got the position vector, the world object that it's supposed to be following, and whether or not it starts pause. It's got the standard stuff, destructor and stuff. And then all of this is just used to make sure that it's playing at the right position, with the right velocity for the Doppler effect. And then this is just like a little wrapper function that takes that updates its position automatically to whatever parent object it is relative to that. So if it's like a parent object if the parent object is like the cube that I'm using in this example, it just automatically updates relative to that because of the pointer up here. And then I did in the GLView class, I added a shared pointer to the audio emitters. I'm in the wrong file. In here, I added a shared pointer, smart pointer for the audio emitters. That way, when they're not being used anymore, they can just get dropped and removed from here. That way, if they're still being used or something, it's not going to leave any dangling pointers. And then the pointer to the audio engine. And this is just some helper stuff to get my example working. So let's go. And then I'm just calling in the in the wrong file again. In the update world, I'm just going through all the audio emitters in our list, and then I'm updating them relative to their parent and updating them. Well, right now I've just hard coded the cube velocity because I haven't done a whole lot of the movement stuff. But when I implement that, I'll just get the velocity of whatever world object they're following. So it should be pretty easy to just drop that code in. And then I'm initializing down at the very bottom the audio engine in the load map class. And then I can get rid of that. Okay, so let's show it in action. When it opens up, it starts paused, and it actually doesn't even have the audio emitters aren't even in the world yet. Until I press a key, so I'll just start it again so that it's close when I do it. So I have two set up right now. One's a siren, which you can hear, and I'm pretty sure, it's hard for me to tell, I have horrible hearing. Doppler effect is working. I had my partner test it out, and she said that it seems like it is. But like I said, I'm pretty deaf, so it's hard for me to tell if it's working properly. If you want to hear it again, I'll go the opposite way to maximize the effect. See what you think. So, and then I have another one that it's just like a little song that I downloaded. It's Creative Commons, so I have the rights to use it. So I won't get flagged on YouTube or anything. And oops, wrong sound. Here we go. Just gotta press the other button. And if you can tell, it should sound like it's coming from the left, and now it should sound like it's coming from the right. Yep, there we go. Hopefully that's good. I had a lot of trouble with this one. A lot of weird pointer issues. I way overcomplicated things by building all these classes, or these two classes. Yeah. Thanks for watching.